Happy Thursday. Well, that's not going to work. We got to move me over some. What's going on here? People they move, they touch things. They're probably saying the same stuff about me. Like, why did Shander move that? I threw everybody off this program yesterday. It was pretty bad. It's pretty rough. But things had to get done. Don't blame me. I'm trying to make this thing happen. We got home run bets. We didn't hit anything yesterday, which was a shame. But we have so far this week, and we're going to continue to roll right now as we also have some big boost opportunities. So right away, you can see there's some things popping. Oh, by the way, the WNBA is popping. Already, I've put a bet down from these tools. I cleared 63 units last year alone in the WNBA off $100 bets, too. That was before I got limited. And I crushed it. Do you think it was because of a lot of you are now familiar with me. We do this thing every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern for at least, 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. Do you honestly think it was my prowess that got me that level of success? No, no, no. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that was a bitch, wasn't it? See, money's in the house. Yeah, it wasn't great yesterday. I'm with you, man. It wasn't great. But didn't we hit? Oh, no, Jaylen Brown was the Discord. I was like, damn it, didn't we talk about Jaylen Brown? But I think that was the Discord. All good. Shit happens. That's why we're back. Right away, you can see in the NBA, a lot of stuff is happening above and below on Friday. But here's this Jalen Williams prop. All right. Now, what I don't like about this is that there are a bunch of other places, even though they're fake, that maybe that mitigates it because they're fake. So DraftKings technically is the only real book right now, and no knock on this red one, I just don't know what that is the only real book that's offering you a deal. Everywhere else, it's plus 122 or worse. And in our case, we found it for plus 130. Now, chances are this is going to drop. Chances are you're going to get some massive CLV. Chances are the books know exactly what's wrong and the fact that they made a mistake. So let's just bet that right now. All right. Let's go ahead and do this right now. And I'm sure Antonio's got thoughts. Let me know, Antonio, you on or off this one? It's a great bet at plus 130. We kind of have to take it. I want to see what I can get down on it. I can get $32.72. Bang. I'm in. That's our number one NBA bet of the night. Now, you're here for dingers. So am I. Let's do it. What do we have available to us, though? Right? Let's just lay it out on the table. DraftKings, I have a 20% MLB parlay boost. That sucker, though, is probably going to require 4 legs. It does. It requires 4 legs. I got an idea. All right. We're going to get to that in a minute. FanDuel. Let's see what we get. All right. I love the fact that my immediate boss / supervisor / friend / confidant / rabbi, if you want to call someone here at this company, Ben Raza, is so dialed in to the fact that I'm doing a live show that he is just slacking the shit out of me right now. Of course, it has nothing to do with the show. I come from the radio world where if your boss is contacting you during a live show, that means you have messed up. That means something is really wrong right now. Get him off the air. What is he saying? Like things along those lines. So, yeah, I see Slack, Ben Raza, Slack coming in. I'm like, oh, shit, what am I doing? What did I do now? What did I do wrong? What didn't I say? What was I supposed to do? Who was I supposed to talk to? All of these things, they go through your head. They go through your brain. What do we have available to us today in baseball? We have a 30% profit boost, any sport, and we have a 25% profit boost in hockey. All right, well, let's make it happen. Look, this early game, one of these early games, and I'll let you figure it out, has massive home run opportunity. So what we're doing here is we're just looking for some edge. That's all. It's worked for us in the past. It doesn't always work for us. I don't think we're racing to the table to bet Jacob Young to hit one out today, but just look at this for a second. Jacob Young, this guy is like one of these PGA pros who sneaks into the PGA championship And you're like, did they just create this guy on the latest 2K, whatever it may be? Like, did they just create this guy? But if you look at it, like Caesars, is that serious? Caesars is actually offering you something that's less than 10-1 on a bet that should be plus 2103. I'm showing you this to see, like, do you realize that's criminal? That should be something you should be charged for. What? Come on. Now, we're not going to. Jacob Young, by the way, has a negative launch angle. I mean, in case you're wondering why we're passing, what's this guy have? Negative home runs this year? Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to pass on that. It's a great bet, but it doesn't hit enough for me in this show for us to push it. And I sure as hell ain't boosting it. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Get me to the next game. This is the game that I'm interested in. All right. Now you start to see there's some fading going on already. The negative on the unders means that people are already starting to fade because so many people have popped in on this O's Twins game. And yeah, this would be the one, folks. This would absolutely be the one. I don't know if we're going to find anything massive here. We may just have to go and originate, but it's worth a shot, right? And we're just looking. Now we're into this next game here, this Reds game. But with this schedule today sucks. It's completely split. You know, Vlad, is nobody else even offering? What's going on here? It's hard for me to think that Vladimir Guerrero is not being offered right now on DraftKings. So I just want to double check if I have to reset something here. Rays, Jays, decent pitching matchup. Yeah, I mean, Vlad here is plus 425. What are we doing? There's a marginal edge here, but I mean, these books should be up. Come on to go full walk in here. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. DraftKings is back in the fold. We're not going to roll with Nick Allen, but at least we have a better option here. Jacob Young is definitely not where we're going. See, more stuff popping in. Makes sense. Profit X. Okay. Marcell Ozuna. We can't build a parlay on Profit X, unfortunately, but that's a great bet. If you want to bet that solo at X, go ahead and do it. Profit X still not on the Mount Rushmore of X's, but it's making its way up there. Right? Malcolm, DMX, the signature. It's got to be 3 of the top 4. Who am I missing? Is there a famous Xander who went by the name of X? It's not Schauffele, I can tell you that. Jake Berger. I mean, we're already into the night. Are we really already into the night? We got nothing else popping here. All right, we're going to make it a 2-for-1 here. I don't know if we're going to even do the slop show today. I got to get him motivated knowing that there's just absolutely jack shit available. So that's fine, man. Let's roll Jake Berger. That's going to be our first one here. So we're going to take Berger with some edge at plus 520. And now you and I are going to have some fun and add someone in the early game. All right. So as I mentioned, this game here is just screaming offense. I know they played the doubleheader. They put up over 20 runs combined in these 2 games, what have you. You got a lot of guys to choose from, but even more importantly, or important, these blue numbers. These numbers are just, including Sugano, by the way, who does have some glimpses, right? Like he can get you and limit some of the contact, but he's not walking anybody. But the barrel rate overall, that's going to be more deflating than this is going to be helpful. And then this guy Paddock is just a disaster, unmitigated, just unhinged disaster. So ideally, we would target somebody at home against Paddock coming in. If you want to look at a lefty, that's fine. I don't think you really need to worry about it in this case. But what gives me pause here is that Minnesota's offense is just absolutely smoking right now at the plate. So we could go either way. In fact, I mean, if you wanted to get greedy, you could just nail a pair of lefties right here, one on each side. I just don't think we need to. Run line's already taken action. I can see it moving. Byron Buxton is plus 280. I know we have the boost, but by the way, does this boost entail a parlay? 3 legs. I knew it, these bastards. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So we are going to have to put in a third leg. Yeah, it's been rough, man. It really is rough. Bogarts. Celtics. Oof. They still live, you think? Could be. All right, so we've got a pair of lefties we need to identify in this game. I don't think it truly matters if we wanted to. I mean, look, Larnock, I know, went yard yesterday. It's going to be Larnock on one side. I mean, do we dare go? We're going to bet him solo, right? I'm trying to look at where we can get a favorable number. Larnock is 5-1. Absolutely love that. You know, Tyler O'Neill, this is an interesting candidate. I know we said lefty righty. He just doesn't have it. But there he's plus 390. Righty matchup. Is it just the fact that he's been hovering? I mean, he's striking out too. What do they know at plus 390? Really? Watch, the guy's going to hit 2 home runs today. Maybe we'll just bet him to bet him. Royce the 5.9 over here. That's, again, I mean, you're taking guys who have not hit anything, and their numbers are significantly lower than what they should be. If you wanted to look at a guy who at least has a couple of jacks, it's Mountcastle, you know, Gunner. O'Hearn. And look at this. O'Hearn is 6-1. I know. It's just, it doesn't make sense. All right, so here are our 3. We're going to run the same game parlay. This is the first time I think we've ever done this. All right, I'll go back to the top and scroll the wheel, see if we have anything new to look at here as I go slow and run this by you. No, Nick Allen is not that. All right, chat, you ready? Here's what we got. Larnock, Ryan O'Hearn, Jake Berger. Run them straight. Okay, run them straight. We just need one. Berger to go yard at plus 520. Larnock to go yard at plus 500. Ryan Hearn to go yard at plus 600. The parlay boost gets us to 361. All right, north of a 300-1 shot is what it's giving us. No, actually longer than that. So we'll put, don't get greedy. Just put 0.15 down. That's 0.9 units. You make that back if just one of these 3 guys hits. Do you understand? That's all. Just one of these 3 guys hits and you make it back. I'm in. Woo! We're cooking. We're cooking. Now, I got an idea because we got a couple of minutes here. By the way, we still are running this. If you want to jump in and use this all for yourself and take advantage of everything that you have on your own, you absolutely can. You can buy one, get one free. Well, not free, but buy one half off, get one half off. That's probably the easier way to say it. BOGO 50. BOGO 50. So here's my thought. We can go to the parlay builder, right? We do have that 20%er over there in the NBA for the lone NBA game, but I got a better idea. Let's see what we can find in baseball. Just look at baseball. That's all. Just humor me in baseball. But, you know, the thing is, too, we know based on live odds that our home run page, I meant, that we're going to have a couple of decent opportunities to get guys to just hit the baseball. Like Nick Allen, all right, for example. Nick Allen. So, here we go. I'm just curious what we have today in baseball. Just curious what we have, if anything is popping in baseball that's worth a shot. So we could just load up. I mean, sign me up for this right away. Beto going up against that Dodge. He is brutal. The rest are just fading guys hitting. You know, it's some of the better hitters on the team. I guess you could go Abrams here, right? Let's see. Can we go Abrams? Kybert Ruiz? Chase Meredith? Meow. I think it's Beto right now. Let's take one under hit, and then we'll just work some other guys in here, like just getting a hit. Sosa's the best one. But I like this matchup against Strawhather. Much better. Okay. There we go. Plus 356 just to start. So let's do this. Yo, we got Osvaldo Beto under 4.5 Ks tonight. Man, what a shitty ass slate this is. Truly. But you know what? We're going to make it work with the parlay boost. That's going to be the beauty of it. And then we just added CJ Abrams, less than a half hit. Look, this guy, Strawhather, is doing work out there. All right. And all we need to do is just keep him off the base path. We did CJ, right? Yep. These alt plays are just such a pain in the ass. Just give me hits over under, man. I shouldn't have to scroll all the way down at the end, but it's because they know. Okay. So let's go back and see what we have here. All right. Jake Allen, whatever the hell this guy's name is. Nick Allen to get a hit. Just to get a hit. All right. What do you think this is? It's minus 150. We do have him popping to hit a home run at plus EV. So this isn't a tried and Jacob Young is now at 30-1. And look at this. He's 30-1, right? Which is massively over this. And Caesars is charging you or like that's insane. I'm sorry. I just destroyed things. I spilled things. I'm so distraught over this shit. I got crumbs on the floor now. This is a fucking disaster. Absolute disaster. Because of Caesars, not me. Caesars did this. All right? I can't gun up there until I get these crumbs up. All right? Jeez. Unbelievable. Plus 900? We got to run Jacob Young just off. No, we can't. All right, give me something else here. Osuna can move to another game too. That's fine. Because we got Allen locked in there for a hit at minus 150. How brutal is that going to be? Can't go down that way. All right, come on. Give me something else here on DK and we're good to go. I just need somebody popping on DraftKings as I scroll the wheel here. Come on. I don't care how late we go, too. I mean, this is not just meant for early. It'd be nice, but we got a guy in case. Here's Jake Berger, our pal Jake Berger. Nothing else. Nothing. That's fine. We'll add one. We got 3 already from the tools. We'll add one as our 4th one here. Totally cool with that. Just checking one more time. Nope. Nothing. That's good. No problem. All right. Do we want to add a K prop? Right? We got Beto in here. DeGrom and Brown. That could be a sneaky game to target. Here you go. Reds. I mean, Bryce Wilson. What could the number be on Bryce Wilson? 2.5? Just thinking about that alone. It's got to be pretty low. This guy's not going to be out there long. It's 3.5. Okay, I'm in on that. Oh, and it won't let me combine because of the damn same game parlay. Oh, okay. So that's fine. Here's what we're going to do. Bryce Wilson under 3.5 Ks. We took out CJ Abrams. All right. So just to remind you, this is what we have here. Okay. Under 4.5 Ks for Beto, a hit for Nick Allen, under 3.5 Ks for Bryce Wilson. Let's go back. We'll take one more here. It just can't be from any of those games specific. So we'll have to stay away from the Reds and the Braves game. Oakland, we did. Cincy. I mean, this is it. This is all popping in the same games, unfortunately. No. Okay. It's fine. Good thing for you, I got a backup. Good thing for us, we got something to lean on here. All right. We just need one. It might be Tampa Bay, to be honest with you, on the run line. Yeah, it's going to be Tampa Bay on the run line. I don't think there needs to be anything specific as far as these have to be player props or anything crazy like that. Gossman at home is definitely not somebody I fear. Littell doing his thing. Yeah. 20% profit boost. All right, I'm in. I can only get $1 down? Is this serious? I can only get $1 down? $1.11 down? What is the point? I'm gonna bet it so that when we hit it, I can say we hit it. It's a plus 848 parlay. Under 4.5 Ks for Beto. A hit for Nick Allen. Under 3.5 Bryce Wilson Ks. Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on the run line. I mean, $1.11. Oh boy. Buy one, get 150. Simple as that, folks. Elijah, you just came in. All right. You just came in. So let's run it back for you there. All right. Buy one, get 150 off. That's the deal. That's what we're running here. BOGO50. Just want you to take advantage of this month and next month. We just ran that. Did we do anything on FanDuel? We did. Our dingers on FanDuel are Trevor Larnach, Ryan O'Hearn, Jake Berger. Bet them all solo and put them together for a nice, juicy plus 361 same game parlay X plus 0.9 units total. 0.25 each on the home run hitters, 0.15 on the boosted parlay. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Appreciate you being here. This is not a fun, crazy slate. You want something in the NBA before we get out of here? Why not? Parlay Builder. You got a 20% boost on DraftKings in the NBA. We owe you that. It's just been a weird day today. Jalen Williams, Nikola Jokic, SGA. There you have it. What? You didn't do this? You didn't say I didn't need to. Parlay Builder did the work for me. And it's telling me that I'm getting the best odds at DraftKings. I mean, I guess technically I could get better odds over at PointsBet, but that book would have to exist. And you'd have to be able to get money down on that book once it does exist, which I don't think both of those things are going to happen. Maybe one, but not both. So yeah, at plus 820, this is a pretty damn good bet. It doesn't matter how it hits. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if SGA gets pulled with a quarter to go or if Jokic has 15 potential assists and he just keeps handing the ball to Michael Porter Jr. for some inexplicable reason. It doesn't matter. We found some edge here. It just goes back to the initial. It goes back to where we began. All right. So let's hit some bets today. What do you think, folks? Jalen Williams threes. That's it. Ooh, I'm telling you right now, jump on this. I'm telling you, get down as much as you can. Jump on the W. Anything you see from the WNBA is a must bet. You will profit. Bet as much as you can. We're going to dive into that on Friday. I'm going to show you everything that I brought. But I got a Liberty bet right now I got to get to before we get out of here. And that's on Saturday. So, yeah, we're going to get some massive CLV. Minus 105. Let me in. Let's see what I can get. Can I get the full unit down? $26. Okay. These are going to add up. Volume. Track bet. Track and hide. There we go. Easy stuff. See y'all. Appreciate it as always. Friday, we got a lot to talk about, including how you can win a shit ton of money in the WNBA.